Hey ladies, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in today. Hello to all the new subscribers. Make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe and share it with a friend. So this video, I'm going to be talking about how to handle angry men in comment sections on social media. This is pretty big. I was watching a video on a certain black male YouTuber's channel, and the video was about how a younger black woman got with a older, very rich, well-to-do French white guy. And of course, all the black men were in the comments crying about it, saying things along the lines of, oh, well, this isn't the majority of black women. They're not getting married by non-black men, and they're definitely not getting married by non-black men who have money. And in general, non-black men are not rushing to date black women. And I just wanted to address these comments and just this ideology that out of all the non-black men in the world, they just all see an overwhelming majority of black women as hideous, ugly, dysfunctional, and undesirable. Yeah, that's definitely not true. There are way too many non-black men in this country for black men to get online and have the audacity to say that none of them want to be with black women or would genuinely marry a black woman and create children with her and protect and provide for her. The fact of the matter is that as a black woman, the men in our community aren't really marrying anyone. They're having lots of sex, they're creating babies, even with women of other races. Matter of fact, it was reported that they're doing it with women of other races more so than with black women now. And that black women are slowly but surely no longer becoming the faces of single motherhood. It's actually other groups of women that are, and just other women in general. So, I was commenting kind of back and forth with these two guys, debating with them that it just is different when black women date out, and that there are a lot of men who are not black who find black women to be so beautiful and question why don't black women date other races of men, because there's just better out there. Historically, we know the deal. We know that historically black men haven't really provided societies the way that other races of men have. We know in today's modern time, black men compared to other men are still kind of at the bottom. And there are good, successful black men. The problem is that they're not the majority. So as black women who are also good, successful in their own way, feminine, beautiful black woman, desirable black woman, it is within your best interest to date men of other cultures and races so that you have more options available to you. Don't let these men get on the internet and say that majority of non-black men don't want you. Oh, I have colleagues, I would never date a black woman. They just want to have sex. They want to fetishize you. First of all, black men fetishize every woman all the time. I've never been fetishized by a white man in the way that a black man has. It's just, black men are the ones who have fetishized me. They are the ones who have just expressed they want to have sex with me and don't want to commit. Compared to when I started dating out, of course those men wanted to also sleep with me, but they also were open to a commitment to building something with me as well. These men were not black. They came from good families and they were successful, professional men. The thing is that what black men don't understand is that non-black men are not going to be screaming from the rooftops how they want your woman. They're going to move strategically because they do see you as competition, because they know that black women typically want to date black men. So a non-black man that wants a black woman sees the black man as his competition in order to get with a black woman romantically. However, that does not negate the fact that the non-black man wants a black woman. Every non-black man that I've dated or even spoken to in regards to dating a black woman, they all think black women are the most attractive group of women. It just is what it is. Like, they don't think white women are the most attractive. A lot of non-black men, they think that black women are the most attractive, or Latina women. We're like top two for them. So these black men want to get online and comment telling black women how undesirable they are. You're stuck with us, get over it. But yet black men don't marry anyone of any race. And what they don't understand is that majority of non-black men know how black men are as a group and do not see them as successful, because they see that black men are making lots of babies, not getting married. They see black men being players, spending their money on stupid things such as fancy big chains and cars instead of investing and buying lots of property. They see all this in the media, and they don't take black men seriously. So there's also been other non-black men that, haven't dated a black woman, but they have told me that they're not surprised that black women want to date other races of men and men from other cultures, because, they think, well, yeah, what group of women would want a group of men that talk trash to their woman online, create babies, and don't even get married to anyone? What group of women would want that, all while not even having any resources? So when you're dealing with angry people that want to degrade you online through comments, or degrade a group of people that you identify with, you need to hit them back with the facts. You need to let them know that they're wrong, whether they want to accept it or not. No one knows your experience but you. Black men can say all day, no one's going to commit to y'all and you're not desirable. But if you're a black woman who's gone on actual dates with a non-black man, and that's not what you're hearing, that's not what you've experienced, you've had a non-black man commit to you, then obviously that's not true. But these black men are not black women, and they're not dating interracially as a black woman because they're black men, so they don't get it, and they never will get it. They only know data, and they only know what their small circle of colleagues tell them. Keep in mind that the men who want you, ladies, are not going to be so out there about it, especially like white men and Asian men, because they know that they have competition. They know that you're a beautiful, successful group of women, and they're not going to be out here saying that they want you, because they don't want to let it be known their plans, their strategy, because they're smart. They're smart. Plus, our black men are so territorial and possessive of us. Even if they don't want us, even if they don't want to do right by us, they still feel like they own us. So these non-black men don't want a part of that. They don't want a part of that drama. They want to have their woman. Some of them prefer their woman to be black, and they want to live in peace. And they don't want to involve the craziness that black men, contribute into situations like this by being so open with how they want a black woman. Like, no white man is going to approach a black man and say, your women are beautiful and I want to take one. Like, they're not going to do that. And I guess that's what these black men are expecting to hear. And if they don't hear it, then it must not be true. And they're completely delusional. No man is going to tell you about the type of woman he wants to have in his life, because he doesn't want you. He's trying to lessen his competition as much as possible so that he can get what he wants. But see, these men don't think strategy, and they don't think very smartly. So that's why they think it's all cut and dry, and they need to be thinking that it's strategic. So when men do these comments, reply back with facts, reply back with experience, because even if it's anecdotal, it's still valid. Anecdotal experience and evidence is still evidence. It doesn't need to be collected by an institution to be real. It just needs to happen to be real. And that's what a lot of people aren't understanding when they throw out these stats. And the fact of the matter is, when black men date out, it is different. You know, they're not dating out because they can't find good women. They're dating out because there's other issues there. And non-black fathers are not always, especially if they're conservative and traditional and older, they're not going to be excited that their little girl is bringing a black man home because, you know, I hate to say this. I probably shouldn't even say this, but black men do have a persona to the rest of society, especially other men. This isn't me bashing. This is just the truth. And it's a harsh, horrible truth, but it's still very valid. And my brother dates interracially. He's never gotten along well with the parents, ever. The fathers never connect with my brother ever, at all. These fathers want their daughters to bring home a man of their own community that they know is going to protect and provide for them. And we know that other races of men have historically been better at doing this than black men. It is what it is. Compared to the non-black man bringing a black woman home, it is different because he's the lead. He has his own resources in his own life. So who he brings home automatically gets accepted, not rejected, whether the family likes it or not. However, when the woman brings home the black man, they can influence her, convince her, try to break it up, because she's not the lead. She's not the head of the house. So they're going to try to get her to follow under her family's leadership and take her away from her black man's leadership. Because that's how that's just how the dynamics work. So I was commenting back and forth, and I wanted to make a video on what to do when that happens, and just in general my thoughts on what I was commenting. I think they deleted my thread. You know, YouTube does this weird thing where they delete comments now, so I couldn't even like go back and review it so that I can really dive into it. But basically that's what I was saying, that beautiful, average looking black woman will get married to non-black men if that's what they want, if they put themselves out there to attract those types of men. It is very possible for them to get it. And the only reason why it hasn't happened now is because black women have been race loyal for decades, forever really, and have never tried to put themselves out there to experience something different. But finally, black women are doing it, and y'all just wait. In the next 5 to 10 years, those stats are going to look a lot different. And we'll see, we'll see who is progressing and who's not. Guarantee you black women are going to be on the trajectory of progression, and we're not stopping. So that's all I wanted to say for this video, ladies. Comment down below. Let's keep the conversation going. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share it with a friend. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. I'm also on Clubhouse at finewomanhood. And until next time, ladies, bye.